Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do another Rate My Base episode. We're going to go after Funazlandia. Sorry if I butchered that. We'll take a real quick look at the king here. King J-Dub. Just the same thing, a little bit of fire resist, fire shield, and nothing else. Speed boots. So not a too strong hero, let's see stat-wise. So what we do is we go in and we attack an opponent, and we don't use any scrolls. We do not use those. If we die, we die. I've never attacked the person before, so I don't know exactly what their base looks like. We go and decipher the little mini map here, give you tips and tricks on how to look at things and how to plan ahead, and also try and pick the best spells that would be most efficient. Or sometimes it's just fun, because if there's a base that's really strong, typically when a base has a lot of trophies, like 30 or 40, it means they're too strong for you and you won't get through it pretty much with no matter what troop and spell combination you have, unless you use scrolls. This base right here should be fairly easy. We probably will get through it. It's 14 trophies, which is right around the, maybe if you do it right, you'll get through it. If not, you're gonna, die at the gate, possibly. But we'll take a look at the mini-map here. So this tower right here should be a Firebolt tower. This corner spot is extremely powerful for Firebolt towers. It's so far away that the only thing that can get it is cannons, or if you really bring your Pyromancers way up here and kind of try and force them to attack that tower. It's really hard to do with Pyromancers, so it's better to have cannons in your attacking troop selection, because if you don't, you're going to run into this killing off all your troops, or at least burning all your troops and doing about 400 500 damage to every troop that you spawn. So definitely not good. So this one definitely should be a Firebolt cannon. We actually did fight a base very similar to this the other day, so I know how to fight these types of bases. The tower placements could be a little bit different, so we're not exactly sure on that. But we'll go in there, we're going to bring out a couple cannons in the beginning to take care of these buildings and the Firebolt tower there. We'll probably need to bring out, 3, because this one right here, this barrier, will be a problematic barrier for us. And we don't have we do have Bladestorm unlocked. Okay, so we have Bladestorm unlocked, but still. So we'll probably need to bring out 3 cannons just to make sure that we hit this, because the cannons are going to target the barrier first, and then they'll eventually target the Firebolt tower over here in the corner. So it's a good placement there for the barrier, because it distracts the cannon and allows the Firebolt tower and other troops to attack the cannons and destroy them before they can get rid of the real threat, which is the Firebolt tower. So it's good to have like a diversion right there. We're bringing Bladestorm along with us because it will take care of the barriers, and we'll be able to hit it from over here, and that will help destroy that barrier quickly. Bladestorm is really, really effective against barriers and barricades. It also does a slight bit of damage to towers and units, but it's really just a barrier and barricade destroyer, and it has a really fast cooldown, so it's great to use because, you're fighting a lot of barriers and barricades in most fights. We're going to bring Knights, Cannons, and then Pyromancers. Probably not really going to use Pyromancers too much, but we'll see how many Firebolt cannons he has. If he has a lot, we'll switch it up and start bringing those out to help us kill. The Sword Rain will hopefully take care of his ranged troops. He does have a good amount of Paladins, which is good. So everything looks pretty good, pretty standard for this type of base setup. We're going to go and attack like this. Like I said, we're going to start off with bringing out 2 cannons and a few Knights right here, just so we can get past this section. And then now we'll bring out the 3rd cannon, because the Knights are going to help us take out these troops right here, and we're hoping that the cannons on the side there will be able to take out the Firebolt cannon. I do need to head back actually and kill that Pyromancer. Thankfully my Knights did take care of him. I'm going to head back here and make sure I get these ranged troops so they don't cause havoc on my reinforcements. I'm going to call them so they don't get stuck over there. And calling them is kind of tricky because it forces all these troops to come with you too, and so like calling troops really isn't the greatest thing to do. But when there's choke points and you have a lot of ranged troops and it's a big base like this, something that is necessary to get through. So hopefully, oh, that cannon died there. Trying to bring in a few more cannons for later on so we can get through some of these buildings quicker and kill the gate. And then slowly bringing out some more knights here and there. Got to take out the gargoyle tower with the hero because the knights, they take a lot of damage from the burn and also get that chaos fire effect. So you can see we don't have any more knights really with us. So we are now summoning out a lot of knights. Gonna head back over here, take care of the pyromancer, and then come back here with my firestorm and take out the firebolt tower. So it's gone fairly well. The time is about right. We are doing decent. Trying to run away so they don't hurt. The bladestorm will do a decent amount of damage. Then come up here and regenerate just a little bit so I can prep and be a little tank for my guys. Gonna try and kill the pyromancer first so it doesn't spew off and kill other things. I saved my sword rain so that when this next spawn comes out I can sword rain right away. So right there, kill the pyromancer because he has a good wave setup. He has a pyromancer in each wave, so I was needing to save that sword rain and not waste it, so I was able to get up here and kill his pyromancer that just spawned, because if I don't kill it that just spawns, it's going to burn all those troops right there and most of them are going to die. So you have to be a little bit selective with spells. Good base, very, very difficult to get through, but I'm fairly familiar with that design, and the wave setups were what they were supposed to be. So it's something that I've gone through and fought before, have experience with, and we are also right around his strength a little bit stronger. I believe we're like 22 or 2300 in this. So we're 23, he was about 21. So like I said, we had a good chance at beating him. But if you make any mistakes here and there, you're not going to win that fight. So that's why you really have to learn how to attack. You have to learn the timing of things. Minor mistakes, they cut off precious seconds in your attack, and that causes you to lose. Because you see, we barely made it. We had 10 seconds left, so we didn't have much room for air. So all in all, a very solid base. He's got everything like it's supposed to be. Firebolt there, a firebolt up here as well, which is a good spot. It helps kill things on the sides because it will touch things that get close. So those two are very, very good placements for firebolt towers. The gargoyle tower there worked out pretty well. I would like to see him have a gargoyle tower over here somewhere instead of one of his bomb towers, because we had a lot of knights that were with us, and they didn't really have much issue getting past this section until we got up here, and they started dying from the gargoyle and the firebolt. So if you add a gargoyle tower over here, I think these were bombs for the most part. One gargoyle tower there, or one firebolt tower over there. Firebolt tower here would be more effective, but if you don't have the money to buy it, then use a gargoyle for now, and then wait and save up and make money and put a firebolt over there, and that will help clear out all the knights that are going to be gathering up and pushing forward, because the knights do the most damage. They allow you to get through the towers quickly, and if you can burn those guys down and kill them, then you're not going to have enough time to kill the gates. So otherwise, a great base here. Really nothing out of the order, nothing bad about it. It's a very solid, good base. So just constant upgrades and upgrade of the wave, upgrade of the troops. Over here, I think a little bit too many bomb towers, so put a gargoyle or a firebolt tower, and that's where your next placement of the tower should be. But overall, a great base. The spikes didn't necessarily do anything, so probably take that out and put another barrier. And you can put another barrier probably over here just to cut off the time to the castle gate and cause a little bit of time delay, time sink. So yeah, so a barrier right over here probably would be a lot better than the little spikes. So all in all, 9 out of 10, a great looking base, good design there. It's tough to get through if people don't know how to get past this corner, and this firebolt tower does a good amount of damage to people on the edge over here. So all in all, like I said, a 9 out of 10. great job. Add a Firebolt tower or add a Gargoyle tower here as a placeholder and replace one of those bomb towers